Coming up on Juice and Java, morning correspondent Ryan Baker is live at the Syracuse University Ottothon.
And find out why there are white tents all over the SU quad this week.
All that and more starts right now.
Good morning, I'm Morgan Trau.
And I'm Gabrielle Caracciolo. Thanks for starting your morning with us.
Let's kick things off with the squeeze. As of November 5th, there have been over 2,000 reported cases of vaping-related illnesses and at least 40 deaths. In recent months, the CDC has been investigating the cause, and they may have found the culprits. Vitamin E acetate has been found in the tests of 29 of the individuals. Vitamin E is often found in THC, the principal chemical in cannabis. Traces of THC were detected in the lungs of 23 people. It takes longer for vitamin E to leave the lungs, which could be why THC was found.
A previous CDC report labeled THC products as dangerous. The organization says they should only be purchased from authorized sellers. That's because vitamin E is sometimes added to THC, and it's hard to tell if it's present in all e-cigarettes. The CDC recommends avoiding all vaping products that use THC until the investigation is complete.
And several people are still recovering after a flu shot mix-up on Wednesday. 10 people were injected with long-lasting insulin, a hormone used to lower blood sugar instead of the flu vaccine. 8 of the patients were residents of Jacqueline House, a facility that serves intellectually and developmentally challenged people. The other 2 were employees. When the EMS and fire crews arrived on the scene, many patients were unable to communicate their symptoms, as many are nonverbal and immobile.
Luckily, emergency crews were able to identify the problem and address the issues. All of the people affected were rushed to the hospital, where many are still recovering. The pharmacist who injected the insulin was a contractor that came to the clinic Wednesday to administer the shots. The investigation into the incident started on Thursday and is still underway.
And on campus, it is full of potential oranges this weekend. That's right, this week has 3 orange preview days. Yesterday, November 8th, today, and this coming Monday. Orange Preview gives prospective students a chance to see what life at SU is like. The preview includes things such as campus tours, informational sessions, and about the individual colleges, as well as explanatory classes and about study abroad opportunities and financial aid. Students and their families can also grab a bite to eat at the dining halls.
Or maybe if they're lucky, they'll snap a photo with Otto the Orange. Orange Preview Days last from 8 in the morning until 2 p.m. However, the last Orange Preview Day for the semester is on Monday. The university is encouraging all prospective students who couldn't come to one of those preview days to visit campus during a Syracuse Saturday or come to campus on a weekday.
Now, unless you haven't left your dorm in a couple of days, you've definitely noticed the giant white tents on the quad. You probably wondered what they were for. Well, yesterday we finally got our answer. The tents were used to house donors and Syracuse University community members as SU Chancellor Kent Severud announced the launch of a $1.5 billion fundraising campaign. The project is called Forever Orange, the campaign for Syracuse University.
The historic fundraising proposal will focus on advancing 3 strategies put forth by the university. This includes advancing academic excellence, providing an unsurpassed student experience, and creating unique learning opportunities for Syracuse students. The campaign has already has donations from roughly 78,000 people and raised over $770 million. And today is Syracuse University's Ottothon.
The 12-hour dance marathon started at 10 this morning. Our Juice and Java morning correspondent Ryan Baker is there to tell us more about the event.
Thanks, guys. I'm here outside Ottothon, joined by Daniel Wood, who's the first-year recruitment co-chair. Daniel, thank you so much for being here.
Of course.
Now, Daniel, for people who have been seeing Ottothon shared on social media and all around campus, can you tell us exactly what it is?
Yes, so we're quite possibly one of the most obnoxious groups on campus, but that's because we're fighting for such a big, important cause. Ottothon is Ottothon 2019, it's a 12-hour dance marathon. It's dance marathons around the nation. There's different 24-hour ones, there's 12-hour ones, but Ottothon Specifically, we're raising money for the Upstate Golisano Children's Hospital right down the road. This year, we're trying to raise $225,000 as an organization. It's our largest goal yet. It's our 5th year as an organization, our 6th event, and we are here for 12 hours fighting for the kids that are in that hospital right now.
And Daniel, how much money did you raise this year? Did you meet your goal? Are you allowed to tell me this?
That you will have to stay tuned until 10 p.m. tonight when the executive board stands up on that stage and reveals our total for the 2019 year.
Okay, very fair. What about how many people showed up today?
Okay, so we had about 669 registered, I believe. Usually we try to get everyone here at 10 a.m. because the whole event is 12 hours, so it goes until 10 p.m. But this year, I don't have an exact number right now of how many people are here, but I would say it's definitely in the 400s.
And Daniel, can you tell me why you initially wanted to join Ottothon and now worked your way up onto the e-board?
So yeah, last year I came in as a freshman. All throughout high school, I actually volunteered at a Children's Miracle Network hospital, and I just knew I wanted to pursue that passion of mine for kids and for serving a greater cause, and I found that through Ottothon, so that's why I'm in here.
That's awesome, Daniel. And the energy here is so awesome. We're kind of outside the doors right now, but it is loud, energetic, and I was wondering if you could maybe go in there and show me a couple dance moves?
Of course, let's go.
Yeah,
Come on.
let's go. All right, for Juice and Java, I'm Ryan Baker, Morgan and Gabrielle, back to you guys.
All right, go bust a move, Ryan. Now, Gabrielle, people at Ottothon dance for 12 hours straight. Do you think that you could do it?
You know, actually, this is the first year that I haven't been able to go to Ottothon as a senior. I have been every year for the first 3 years. It is long, but they kind of do these morale dances every hour on the hour. So each time you kind of learn the dance, you get to have like a really good time. And it's a great time to hang out with people, raise money for a good cause. So I think just knowing why you're doing it really helps to motivate you and push you past that 12-hour mark. But you definitely need to like stay in bed the next day because it's a long day.
Oh yeah, I bet you'd be super sore after that.
Yeah, well, what are your favorite dance moves?
Honestly, if I'm being honest, I am not the strongest dancer, but if there were tutorials on how to dance, I would definitely follow those, and I would definitely be jumping around and singing along to the songs. But if I had to choose one dance, it would probably be voguing. You know, Madonna started that.
Show
really
us.
Big. Oh, no, we can't do that.
All right.
Lots of wrist movement action.
After the break, weather anchor Walker Simmons is in studio to tell us about next week's the snowfall.
And Juice and Java senior correspondent Carmella Boykin will be here with some tips on how we can stop slipping in all of the slush.
We'll be right back.
All right, Monroe, you ready? Monroe. Here we go, the butterfly. Ready? Ooh.
One in 3 adults has pre-diabetes. That means it could be you, your favorite brother, your other brother, you, your football buddy, your football buddy, you, your plumber,
Breathe right into your foot.
your plumber's masseuse,
Yes.
you, your dog walker, your cat jogger. With early diagnosis, pre-diabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Well, Morgan, we finally saw that classic, sometimes dreaded Syracuse snowfall at SU over this past weekend.
Yeah, I did not love that, but Juice and Java weather anchor Walker Simmons is in studio to tell us what we can expect in the coming days.
Well, guys, winter is definitely going to be the biggest topic of discussion as we start to talk about this upcoming week. Temperatures are going to continuously drop. As you can see right now, we started the morning off with below freezing temperatures. We're at 31 degrees. However, if you mix in some variables of heavy cloud coverage with 10-mile-per-hour winds, a big talk of this week is the thermostat might read something, but it's going to feel a lot colder. It's going to feel around 5 to 10 degrees colder, actually. As you can see right now, it feels about 23 degrees. Now, thankfully, as we head into tonight, temperatures go up around 2 degrees. You won't really notice much because it'll feel more like 27, but we normally don't see this. It's going to get a little bit warmer as we head into tonight, so that's always a plus. And what's also a plus is as you wake up tomorrow morning, it'll be around 39 degrees. Throughout the rest of this weekend, you're not going to see any snow, but you will see heavy cloud coverage. But not going to need to lace up your snow boots. You won't see a lot of snow, but definitely want to dust off that winter jacket if you haven't already, because temperatures are going to get cold and going to get colder. Now, as we look across the board, thankfully we're not the only one experiencing these dreaded temperatures. As you can see right now, Binghamton and Ithaca is staying around those high 20s, even 23 in Cortland. So we're right across the board there at 31, no major drastic temperatures. Now, as we get into Monday and start talking about our full week forecast, we're going to see snow. And the reason for that is if you look up north near Toronto, we see some snow and that'll come right over us. And we're going to see snow. That's the major topic right now. Just looking at this week, starting off Monday, we'll start with some snow showers. And as we get into Tuesday, AM snow showers as well. Now, Tuesday and Wednesday, that's really where it's going to get cold. As you can see, we've got a low of 15 and 17. So definitely some colder temperatures as we round the week off.
Rough. Now, we're here not only with our weather anchor, Walker, but also joined by senior correspondent Carmella Boykin. So, guys, what are you feeling about this snow? I do not like it.
I'm not looking forward to it, but one of the most important things you should do, especially as Walker said, a lot of snow is coming, is to be prepared, people. Snow's making its way through Syracuse, so there are a couple things that you should do.
So Carmella, with the cold weather coming through, can you tell us how to be prepared? Because I don't know what I would do, because you know what, I've slipped on that quad a few times.
Well, I can't really completely believe that because, you know, you're a Syracuse veteran, you're a veteran to the snow, but by the looks of it, one of the first things that you should do is have the proper winter boots. So I prefer the tall kind because, as Walker said, we're going to have a lot of wind, a lot of frigid temperatures. They need to be insulated, they need to be waterproof, people, and big enough to be able to layer some socks because footies are not going to cut it. Another thing that's less prevalent really is making sure that you're hydrated and that you're moisturized as well. So a few things I would recommend is some hand cream as well as some lip balm, because the last thing you want to do is be chapped, to be ashy, and then even your skin might crack and you might start bleeding. That's painful. Ooh. The last important thing that you should do is kitty litter. Now you may be going, Carmella, girl, what the heck? Kitty litter is really important, especially if you have a car, because if a snowplow happens to go through, it blocks you in and you get stuck, or maybe you're on some ice, you can put kitty litter down actually, and it'll give your car some traction. That way you don't have to like turn your wheels a bunch, and you can get out of that situation.
Good to know.
Yeah, I know, definitely with my card, that might be helpful. I'll go to Petco after this today. So what do we do about those power outages, though? I know we had a couple last year.
Ooh, okay, so power outages, unfortunately, they are a thing that do happen on campus sometimes. I would highly recommend that you have blankets, that you have maybe even a lantern in your dorm, especially if you live on South Campus or in an apartment where power outages are more likely and there aren't as many people in your building.
Walker, you feeling ready for this snowy week we've got ahead?
Well, see, I'm a freshman, so I've never been through this before. I'm from Indiana, so we get some colder temperatures, but we don't get as much snow as up here. So I'm excited for snow. I love it, but I'm sure, you know, give or take a couple of months and I'll be in the same boat as you guys.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of getting used to, especially because this year we didn't really have that transition, like a nice fall period. It felt like it went from like really warm, didn't really need a jacket, wearing a sweater was too hot, to now I like can't put on enough layers. And it was like over the course of 2 weeks, all of a sudden it is so cold. You didn't even really get time to wear those in between jackets. It just went from no jacket to your big heavy winter jacket.
Exactly, but that's like the Syracuse spirit. It's bam, it hits you, it's here, and so that's why you gotta be prepared.
Yeah, I know. I've just been putting on all my sweaters, but I miss fall. I really miss fall. I think it would be really great to have that transition because I think it really helps.
It does.
But, I mean, winter, I love winter. I'm also from the Midwest, so I understand.
And another bit of advice, because we're getting a lot less sun, something that a lot of people recommend that you do, take some extra vitamin D.
Yeah, I've heard this before, yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
it does. It really helps because you're not getting the sun. Seasonal depression can be a big thing up in Syracuse, so taking vitamin D, major help. I do it, helps me so much.
Fantastic.
All right. Well, when we come back, Juice and Java's sports correspondent Jonah Karp will be here to tell us what we can expect for SU basketball this season.
Stay with us.
Leaving hot coals improperly extinguished can cause a wildfire.
Hey guys, it's Smokey!
It looks as if Smokey is going to use the drown, stir, drown and feel technique. After the first drown, a good start. Next, another drink. And finally, a close feel.
Is it cool? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Smokey, catch. Oh, my bad, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Dad, they took over my bedroom. Come on, come on. Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. Dad! You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
Welcome back to Juice and Java. Syracuse basketball returned to action this week.
Citrus TV sports reporter Jonah Karp is here in studio to talk about the season.
Well, guys, Syracuse men's basketball was bumped from the tournament in just one game last year, but the 2019 team looks a little different. No Tyus, no O'Shea, no Frank. Welcome Quincy, Joe, and Bryson. Tough test to begin the season for the young squad, a home game against the defending champion Virginia Cavaliers. One of those returning players for the Orange, Barama Sidibe, looking for big minutes this season with no more Pascal Chukwu. And guess what? Sidibe got the scoring going for Syracuse. First points of the 2019 season go to the big man. But those were the only points Syracuse got early on. Elijah Hughes missing everything from downtown. Jalen Carey spotting up for 3 from the corner, and well, I mean, he at least hit glass. That was pretty much how this game went for Syracuse, especially early on. Kihei Clark sniped one from downtown, and helping out his teammates, Jay Huff lobbing one underneath the basket. The Cavaliers had 13 unanswered points early in that first half. Just 34 points in total for Syracuse in this game. Its worst offensive output in 74 years. Virginia, one of the best defenses in the country. And if you're asking yourself, hey, why is Syracuse playing a team of this caliber so early in the season? Well, that guy, Jim Boeheim, he's right there with you.
You never want to play these league games early. That's stupid. It's just a money grab. They got scheduled games for TV, for the TV contract, so you got to play games early. And then somebody had the brilliant idea of opening up the first game with a league game. I just don't think it's good. I don't think it's smart.
The next time Syracuse plays an ACC opponent, that's not for another month, December 7th against Georgia Tech. That's also the first true road game of the season for the Orange. Jim Boeheim's squad will be back on the court next Wednesday against Colgate. Orange Press Pass will have you covered with the full post-game analysis. Now to a heartwarming story. Tiana Monakahia, star point guard for the Syracuse women's basketball team, is cancer-free. Tiana's been battling breast cancer for months and has been receiving consistent chemotherapy treatment. After completing her final round of chemo a few weeks ago, Tiana went in for surgery to remove the remainder of the cancer. The team posted on Twitter an image of Tiana in bed. Teammates Digna Stratmana and Emily Angsler by her side with the caption, quote, "Officially cancer-free. Thank you for all the well wishes. Tiana's surgery was a success. Hashtag tough for T."
She's been good. You know, she's been tough. I mean, what do you say? I mean, I don't know how she's staying this tough and this positive. You know, but it's just, I don't know, man. She's like a superhero right now. I don't get it.
What an incredible story, and we wish her the best here at Citrus TV. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Jonah. We're looking forward to watching SU face off against Colgate this week.
Now coming up, we'll have Juice and Java correspondent Emily Karp in studio to tell us a bit about what Syracuse University is doing to celebrate Veterans Day.
Juice and Java will be back in a flash.
Most party fouls are pretty dumb. But if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Underage drinking and driving. The ultimate party foul.
They'll test you. Try to break your will. But however loud the loudness gets, however many cheese puffs may fly, you're the driver, the one in control. Stand firm. Just wait. And move only when you hear the click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
They call me Maxie, but I prefer tripod. I was your above-average four-legged homie, and then wham, bam, minivan. Some people pity me. Now that's lame. I still run, fetch, and swim. And the ladies love me. I'm the ultimate wingman. Just don't ask me to high five.
Welcome back to Juice and Java. This upcoming Monday, the United States is celebrating Veterans Day.
That's right, Gabrielle. Every year on November 11th, we honor military veterans and people that have served in the United States Armed Forces across the country.
Juice and Java morning correspondent Emily Karp is in studio to tell us why this holiday is so important to the Syracuse community. Emily?
Thanks, guys. What makes Veterans Day so special here at SU is that the Syracuse community has close to 1,500 veteran and military connections to both students and faculty. We also have an incredibly strong ROTC program here at SU. Inspired by our close bond to veterans, the university is dedicating a building to the defense teams in our nations. Expected to open this year, National Veterans Resource Center, the National Veterans Resource Center will serve as an institute for veterans and military families. SU's Office of Military Affairs, the institutional headquarters for the ROTC, the Veteran Business Outreach Center, and much more. ROTC member Christian Padilla says that he can't wait to be a part of a center that will bring the ROTC and the Syracuse veterans community together.
I know they are constructing a new building dedicated to veteran individuals associated with the school, so I think it is a really good advantage, probably to help me, probably help people in the future, so yeah, I'm really excited for it.
The Resource Center is located at the corner of Waverly and South Krause, directly in between Newhouse 3 and the Marshall Street. The $62.5 million project is expected to have a multimedia center, classroom space, information labs, and state-of-the-art assistive technology to support career development and veteran relations. Padilla says that this pairs perfectly with the pro-veteran mentality of SU, which he believes is always helping out the ROTC program.
You know, they try to do a lot of socials. They really try to. I get like 2 or 3 emails a day about things that I could get involved in. There's the thing like write a veteran a letter, things like that. So the school's been really involved in my process in both the military environment and the academic process.
Syracuse University will be holding a recognition program where featured alumni will honor veterans and service members. The ceremony will take place on Veterans Day, Monday, November 11th from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. in Hendricks Chapel in the Quad.
Well, Emily, it looks like we have a lot to look forward to on Veterans Day at SU this year.
Yeah, definitely. And if you would like to attend the ceremony, you could register now online through the Syracuse Alumni Association.
All right, thank you so much, Emily.
And when we get back, we'll show you how we're getting into the Thanksgiving spirit here at Juice and Java. Stay with us.
Did you hear about the pony with a sore throat? Yeah. He was a little horse.
Can you guys take the cups off?
Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why couldn't the Why was the basketball court all wet? Why? Because the players kept dribbling all over it. Where do cats go on vacation? New York.
I see you mobbing over her. Let's go. Let's mob. Let's crawl. Let's crawl. Let's crawl. Hey, yo, we mobbing. Come on, girl. Let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl. Boom. Hey, let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl. Boom.
Now, Thanksgiving is just a few weeks away, and that means food pantries are starting to stock up on holiday goods to give out to those in need.
Yeah, that's right. And we're going to show you how to make a giving box that you can give to your local pantries this holiday season. So as you can see, we have a bunch of stuff laid out here on the table, and we have a nice little, cute little basket here that you can bring it in to bring it. But in any case, even if you don't have a basket, or if you only have 1 or 2 items, any donations are always super helpful.
And some donations that are really needed right now are Thanksgiving food, but also food that doesn't go bad in a certain amount of time. Fruits and vegetables are really great to give, but oftentimes they can't be stored. So if there is a long transition period of giving the food to somebody else, then they kind of can't be used. So things like, you know, scallops and mac and cheese or any types of canned food, those are probably the best.
Yeah, canned foods are awesome. All of these stuff that doesn't go bad. If you're giving something that's perishable, you want to give those to a soup kitchen rather than a food pantry, because soup kitchen is people making fresh meals for people each day, whereas the food pantry, people are going there to pick up maybe a couple cans, couple boxes of things, and then take it home to make those meals themselves. That's a key difference. So if you have non-perishable goods is really what you want to go for the food pantry. So let's
bring this over here.
Box.
Pack some stuff up. Let's
got peas, really great, and corn, really awesome. Good things for winter time. They're also really easy to make. Cans of soup are really helpful because you don't need to do much to it. Not much prep, not many materials. They actually have some of these soup cans that you don't need to put in a pot. You can actually just put right into a microwave to heat up, and that is really convenient. It makes it really easy in case somebody doesn't have the resources to maybe, you know, open a can and put it in a pot and heat soup up.
And then something that's really special on Syracuse University campus is the Hendricks Chapel Food Drive. It's open Monday, Friday, 9:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Saturday to Sunday from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m.
And
this is a list of some of the food pantries that you can call or you can go to in Syracuse to donate.
Yes, Food Bank of Central New York, Syracuse Rescue Mission, St. Patrick and St. Bridget's Parish, Holy Trinity Church. There are also a whole bunch of others that, you know, we can only put so many up on that screen, but lots of different religious organizations will have food pantries at their locations to give out to different members. If you're in need, the numbers are up there on the screen. You can call, find out the hours, find out which location is closest to you to make sure you can go and get the food that you need.
You know, I am really looking forward to this because, you know, Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday, but in the spirit of giving, you should donate or you should volunteer at any organization that you can. I know that at Hendricks Chapel, they're specifically for students who need help.
Yeah.
So if you're a student struggling with food insecurity, you can go there. It's totally anonymous.
And they have more than just food at the Hendricks Chapel Food Pantry. Actually, they have some toiletries and other kind of basic needs. Most food pantries do. And so that's really, really exciting and very helpful. Fortunately, that's all the time we have for you on Juice and Java this morning.
Check us out online at CitrusTV.com. My name is Morgan Trau.
And I'm Gabrielle Caracciolo.
Thanks for watching.